Run. What the hell just happened? A what? Ah, ah, ah. I'm running away from everybody. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? I think this is a hacked server. Stop stealing them damn coins. Are you serious? Stop stealing them coins. Ah, frick. What the hell just happened? Holy shit. I found a secret.
Was fine. I also broke up with my boyfriend because he was immature as fuck and I found out he cheated on me with my bestie. One morning I was getting ready for school and I had 10 cans of beans, 3 tacos and laxative gummies as a sweet yum yum snack. I suddenly forgot that they make you shit but I was running late so I got on the bus. We arrived at school and I could feel my stomach going rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat and vibrating like the pink thing in my stepmom's drawer but I was running late to science. I went to my science class and the rumbling got worse so I asked the teacher if I can go bathroom and he said oh no and he dropped the bathroom key in acid. I tried to hold it in as long as I could but I physically couldn't so I let out the most icky. Came out quickie. Consistency was thicky. Makes you sicky. Twitch like ticky. Hard to picky. Hard as a bricky. Treat or tricky. Glue like sticky. Football kicky. Who's that chicky? Button like clicky. Candle like wiki. Thinks she's slicky. Please don't blicky. Minnie or Mickey. Don't tell Nicky. Ass left a hickey. Shunt your dicky. It's not non-sticky. Booger like flicky. Fern like pricky. Ass diarrhea recorded in all of history. It was yucky. Bride of Chucky. Look like mucky. Makes you say fucky. Gave bad lucky. Cost a bucky. Please don't sucky. Quack like ducky. Lightning strucky. Shit got stucky. Shirt like tucky. Hockey like pucky. Hair like plucky. Please don't touchy. Came too muchy. Came in clutchy. It spoke Dutchy. It felt fluffy. Called your bluffy. Vampire Buffy. Made the room stuffy. It was a toughie. Hand like cuffy. Made my whole puffy. Shit was roughy. It was smelly. Hurt my belly. I can't telly. Made me yelly. Don't tell Kelly. Prodded Selly. Felt unwelly. Phone like Selly. I guess this is farewelly. So I'm staying in a hotelly. Burnt like helly. Safe by the belly. See like Shelly. Made my whole swelly. Cast a spelly. Hair like jelly. Made me rebelly. But I won't dwelly. Jiggle like jelly. Brand like Chanelly. Prize no belly. Halle Berry. Agent Perry. It wasn't Mary. Don't tell Jerry. Mariah Carey. October scary. Look like Derry. Enchanted fairy. Perry. Don't tell Gary. Living on the prairie. Pop my cherry. Cruise like Terry. Size may vary. Too heavy to carry. Ass was hairy. I don't carry. Red like a berry. Body berry. Ford was airy. Yellow canary. The violent shit caused a radioactive explosion and opened a hell mouth. And it has surpassed Hiroshima as the biggest explosion in all of historic history. It turns out I had bowel cancer. Last year on Christmas Eve I was playing on Roblox with my bestie and little sister. We played this dumb animal furry game. My sister joined and we started bullying everyone on the server just for the fun of it. I was dragging this one kid and he dragged me back and said, "Girl, you probably look like the marshmallow from Big Hero 6 who goes bow la 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 la." My sister got involved and said, "Girl, sit TF down. You probably build like a powder donut IRL. No matter how much Robux you have, you'll still look like a Twinkie, you fat ass bitch." The kid said, "Whatever, but I'm going to get you guys one day." We were confused and I said, "Girl, you're probably gonna go to Starbucks to eat the star and eat the bucks they got got in the cash register, you dumbass bitch. Next morning, Christmas Day, after me and my family opened our presents, we were heading out to the car to meet up with my family as a big reunion until my parents' Toyota exploded as my dad hit the key button. We were like the fuck? Then this army of little ass anime furry Roblox kids started running towards us in a stampede. My mom told everyone to run inside. I was like, Mom, we're gonna be trapped in there. Then she said, well, take the back door out. We were skeptical and my dad went to the basement and got out his collection of water pistols because my family is pro Second Amendment because something like this happened last time. And I said, girl, don't actually shoot the kids, they're probably like 8. Then we heard bullets breaking through the window. We snuck out through the back and got into my mom's Honda Civic and sped out the driveway, probably running over some of the stampede. Then their leader said, get those bitches from Roblox, red angry face. They started running after our car and my mom said, what did you and your sister do on Roblox again? I had a mini heart attack and my sister said we were just joking around this time, I promise, as we heard a thump on the roof of the car and bullets broke through the back window. Me and my sister ducked down and started shooting back at the kids. Then one of the kids shot the back tire and our car crashed into my grandma's house at the reunion. The SWAT team went after the Roblox superfan stampede and then we went about our reunion like nothing happened. I had to take a fat piss because I was This one time in my freshman year of high school, my friend Alice had drama with this girl named Angelica. They had beef on Discord and to be honest, I didn't know anything.
This is what Roblox in 2016 was like. Carpet. I think she's my loser. Aw, damn. I don't know what that means. All this chaos happening. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3 people are alive. Yes. I'm gonna die. I tapped shoot.
anything about Discord, but they brought their petty drama to school and gave each other dirty looks every time they walked past each other. I was just a bystander because if anyone gets involved in drama, I don't get into it unless it has anything to do with me. But their beef got so bad to the point where Angelica and her petty friend Sierra and this guy who simps so hard for her named Fletcher got involved because he likes her, and what's kinda fucked up is that she pretends to like him so she can use him for her petty shit. Anyways, the drama got so bad to the point where they started to bully me, and I'm nice and all, but if you ruin something important to me or involve me in things that have nothing to do with me, I lose all respect and empathy for you. They started calling me things like Shrek's twin horse girl and spread rumors about me to my crush Brendan that I lost my virginity to my horse after my equestrian event, so there went my chance with Brendan. And even worse, they made fun of my thin lips, red angry face. As for my bestie Alice, they laced her coffee with laxatives one morning in English class and she shit herself during her class presentation. That's when we had enough and decided to get the strongest guy Gabe and strongest girl Blair in our grade to jump them if they started with us. Surprisingly, they agreed because they had beef with Angelica in the past too. The next day we had an anti-bullying assembly and we were sitting in the auditorium and someone started throwing bits of paper at my head, and same with Alice. We turn around and see Angelica, Sierra and Fletcher giggling. There was a teacher watching and he didn't do anything, so I had enough and said, "Can y'all fucking stop? I literally had nothing to do with this drama and y'all really had to drag me into this shit? And you're really gonna use Fletcher's feelings like that for your petty ass shit, Angelica." Angelica smirked and said, "OMG guys, it's horsefucker 69 speaking up for once, who would have thought?" To be honest, I thought she would have shot up the school by now because of how quiet she normally is. Everyone started laughing, then I said, "Girl, sit your dirty ass down, bitch. You don't give Bella Hadid, bitch is giving more so build like an anal bead, you fat ass bitch. The fuck is you talking about, a horsefucker? Why don't you focus on douching your motherfucking fupa for your stepdad playing it tonight since you wanna fuck him so badly, you fat ass bitch?" Everyone in the auditorium was in shock by my response. Then I got sent to the principal's office and got after school detention for contradicting the anti-bullying assembly. Scoot to the next day, I was in Spanish class eating the new bus in blue Takis and got up and went to the bathroom. Once I got back from the bathroom, I ate a few more of my Takis until they started to taste spicier than usual. Then it burned my tongue so badly I drank my whole ass hydro flask of water and it made it worse. Next thing you know, my white jeans turned brown and I dramatically fell on the floor crying. Everyone's eyes and noses started watering from the horrendous stench. My teacher was frantic and was about to call the police until my ass turned into an atomic bomb and the school blew up like Bikini Bottom in that SpongeBob episode. Everyone survived the explosion, but my ass was still exploding with shit. Then my aforementioned crush Brendan, who probably thought badly of me, found a fire extinguisher and extinguished the fire in my ass. My ass calmed down and I was red with embarrassment, with my ass sticking out from my ripped-through white jeans and tears streaming down my face. Brendan gave me his varsity jacket to wrap around my waist and I felt bad that his jacket. One time during either 2020 or 2021 when I was online schooled, I had no way to make friends, so I asked my teacher if we could all exchange phone numbers and Snapchats. She said yes as long as we asked our parents. I asked my mom and she said yes, so I made a friend and let's call her Emma. I came out to Emma and told her I was a lesbian and she said she was bi, and it made me happy because I liked her. I told Emma I liked her about a week later. She stopped talking to me for about a week and she told me she got her phone taken away. But really she just got a girlfriend and made 3 other Snapchats to ignore me. It made me really sad because she was my only friend at the time, but now I have better friends and have found who I truly am. One time back in 2018 I was in my fandom era on Insta and Twitter. Little backstory, I was a basic ass Riverdale stan, and by that I just mean a Cole Sprouse super fan because he's the only reason why I even watched the show. Anyways, one day I was on my fan page on Instagram after posting an edit a few days earlier and it blew up. I was reading the comments and saw this one person said, "Oh, how did I get here?" Now I don't normally reply to hate or many comments in general, but I clicked on their profile and it was a James Charles stan, so I replied for shits and giggles, and said by liking related posts. How else? My one friend who's also in the fandom dragged them too in the comments. Skip to a couple months later in 2019 when James Charles got mass cancelled. Everyone was going crazy on social media. I went on Twitter because I heard about the craze and I saw James Charles super fans dragging me on my tweets on my Riverdale account. I was so confused until I remembered back in that November a James fan dragged me and my friend Macy on Insta and noticed both accounts had the same username. I literally don't reply to people on Twitter at all, but I went ham on those motherfuckers because they're James fans. They said, "Isn't this the wannabe basic Riverdale stan who bullied me on Insta?" Red angry face. I replied and said, "Girl, who is you?" Loudly crying face. "And you're still standing that predator? Like, sit your dirty ass down, bitch. You don't give Nicki Minaj, bitch is giving more so Nicki the garage, you fat ass bitch. The fuck is you talking about? Focus and conjure up your energy on douching your motherfucking asshole for your uncle playing it tonight, you dirty ass bitch." They blocked me so fast after I said that. I just laughed and sent Macy a screenshot of what happened and posted it on my Insta story. The next day at school I was in Spanish class and my classmate Hannah, who follows my Insta fan page, said she saw my story and went to the James fans Twitter account and showed me that they posted my personal information to the public. I started freaking the fuck out cause I didn't know what to do or how the fuck they got any of that information on me because I don't post on my personal accounts. Hannah suggested that we go to the police department after school and report it since Twitter didn't take it down. Skip to the end of the day. Me, Macy and Hannah walked to the police station and reported the doxxer. They said they'll forward it over to the FBI and it'll be taken down within 24 to 48 hours. I was relieved because I had one less problem on my hands. Later that evening I was doing my homework for the first time at home until Macy called me and told me there was a shooting threat against our school on Snapchat and Twitter. We just assumed it was some dumbass sophomores trying to be all tough because our school actually has higher security, so we'd be fine. The next day during biology class there was a lockdown. My paranoid ass got scared until it turned out to just be a drill. At the end of the day I was walking out with Hannah until there was an unfamiliar group of people who were stopped by the security and were questioned. Then this one girl in the group said, "There she is," and pointed at me. I said, "What did I do and who the fuck are you?" until she started attacking me and said, "Does Nikki the garage ring a bell?" and tried swinging at my face before I blocked it. I was like, oh shit, it's that bitch from Twitter. Then the security guards took her off and we both had to go to the police station to explain the story. I ended up getting in school suspension even though I did literally nothing to cause harm to our school. And the Twitter girl got sentenced to juvie until she was 18. Skip to the next day. I was in suspension doing work while drinking my Starbucks Irish cream cold brew and it tasted a little off, but I just figured I got a bad drink. A few seconds later I had to take the fattest shit, but the supervisor had to walk me to the bathroom and told me I only had 5 minutes to go. I ran into the stall and shit was bursting out through my asshole canal like an active volcano in the Pacific Ocean. I was shitting for a good 3 minutes and it started to calm down, so I got up and started wiping with literal sandpaper because our school's too poor for Charmin Ultra Soft, and boy that was a bad idea. I began to shit even more without warning and that shit sliced the toilet in half and water combined with shit was spraying everywhere. I started screaming and crying because someone was in the stall next to me drowning in my Yoo-hoo chocolate water. The male suspension supervisor opened the door and told me to come out because the 5 minutes were up and my anus was out of control and my laser beam shit went through his eyes like a lightsaber from Star Wars that I've never seen before, and it gave Mr. Robinson laser eye surgery, and now when I was 12 I was friends with this girl named Ava who had a sister that was my age. Let's call her Bree. One time when I was at Ava's house, Bree told me to come to her room. Ava said no, so she said to come when Ava was asleep. I faked being asleep and a couple minutes later, Ava went to sleep, so I went to Bree's bedroom. She made me sit on the edge of her bed and we watched half of the Titanic. 5 minutes into the movie she pinned me to her bed and kissed me. It felt so good even though I had a boyfriend, but I hated him. We started to make out and I found out I was a lesbian, and Bree came out as lesbian 3 months after me. Ava never found out, and now it's been a year and me and Bree are still together, and she sneaks into my room almost every night and we make out and sometimes do the devil's tang. 10th grade I had a sleepover at my best friend's house and we were watching a movie when her hot ass brother came out to get a snack in the kitchen and said hi to me and went back in his room. A little bit later my friend went to sleep, so I went in her brother's room to hang out and we started making out and I gave him that glizzy globber sloppy toppy rubber ducky 3000. That was the best night I ever had. I fell asleep in his room and in the morning my best friend seen us and she started to pull my wig off, so I started beating that hoe ass. She started beating my ass and she picked my wig up and started swinging it up in the air and then hit my ass in the face. Long story short, I still fuck her brother from Anonymous. One day my mom told me that her friend and her friend's daughter would be visiting us while they were still in Florida. I thought this was a great idea and wore a beautiful flowered dress with my bathing suit underneath. When they arrived I saw the daughter's face and she was so beautiful. She had nice dark brown eyes and long eyelashes with cute freckles. I had a huge crush on her. Though I don't anymore, I still remember how pretty she was. When my mom told us to go hang out, I took her hand and led her to our pool. She took off her crop top and jean shorts and she was wearing a strapless purple top and purple swimming shorts. We laughed and had so much fun. I brought her inside to get dried off and we went in my room. I'm not really sure what happened, but I didn't say a word to her. I was just too nervous even after the pool. She got up saying
I
that her
didn't
mom
do
called her,
anything.
but I just
I just
grabbed her and
standed
kissed her.
there.
It was my first kiss, but I really liked her, so I just said screw it. After a while things got more intense and she pulled away. I saw a hickey neck and started to freak out. She made up a plan to do our hair and pretend to burn herself. I didn't think it was a bad idea and went along. My mother taught me how to do hair at a young age, so I knew what I was doing. I braided my own hair and curled her hair. The plan went well and they left. Before leaving, I told her that I didn't like her and I was just experimenting. I had only said this because I thought she didn't like me at all and was doing it to not make things awkward. Last year I came out as lesbian and I now like another girl. My parents accepted me and I heard my mom told her friends because she was so happy. Besties, I decided I would give you guys one of my own story times, so here it is. I used to go to this summer camp back in 2019 and we used to go to different pools like once a week or once every other week, and one time we were at this pool that had a very steep water slide that sent you flying down really